What's going on? A pluses, nerd mixes. It is your boy Indy Uchiha, and I'm here to bring you the review for Batwoman Season 2, Episode 13. I'll give you a clue. Great flipping episode, and Batwoman has been on kind of a tear as of late. I know I was kind of off on a couple of episodes they had, but I really dig this. There was only one thing I didn't like about this episode. I think that Sophie revealed what she knew a little bit too early, but it still ended up being a really, really good episode. But first off, we get into that. We just want to let you guys know that A Plus Opinions has a Patreon. That's right. A Plus Opinion has a Patreon. You can go ahead and join, show your support, and help the community grow, help this channel grow so we're able to give you more of what you love. That's right. A Plus Hero Report, A Plus More Phenomenal, where you can get Sentai exclusive reviews and videos. You can get watch alongs. You get access to the Discord as well as specialized character breakdowns and all of our content in audio form for your listening pleasure. For those who like to listen while they're on the road instead of watching and driving, which you shouldn't do that. You should not watch and drive. No, but back to Batwoman episode 2, season 2, episode 13. I'll give you a clue, right? Um, we got a character in here that I really enjoyed. We're gonna get into that. The villain in this episode was excellently like the way they portrayed him was at the same time moving forward with the Black Mass storyline. This is one of them episodes that actually did really good in pacing. It was a very well paced episode and actually a very well written episode. Also, it got real dark at times, but dealing with drug addiction, vendettas, and different things like that. Um, Jacob, Jakey, is looks like he's going to be a goner. You know what I'm saying? Because it dealt with a lot of Mary having been warned by Sophie, her coming to uh, a realization that her father's addiction was exactly what it was. That because she was a little bit too close to it, like we talked about in the last review. And Jacob running from his fears and the things that bothered him, leading to him possibly ODing and needing Mary's help in this, you know what I'm saying, unauthorized institution, this little clinic that she's running in order to save his life. So it seems like it's having a lot of the storylines wrap up right here. You know what I'm saying, in a circle. So I'm very interested to see the next episode and see how that goes. But I want to talk about basically what was the trivia night and Clue Master. Clue Master is an amazing character, very similar to the Riddler, except I don't think they ever really liked each other. But Quizmaster was always to me a little bit more sadistic and vindictive than what the Riddler was in itself. Um, you started off with a flashback of watching Sophie lock Clue Master up after he tried to blow up the set of a television show that he used to watch. We felt like they were dumbing down the questions so that the contestants could win and everything like that. And I was like, okay, I see what they're doing there with that. You know what I'm saying? That was interesting. So after they get that, with him locking it up, they jump to Batwoman, close to finding out what Black Mask is, and she ends up being interrupted, for lack of words, by Agent Tavaroff and the Crows when they try to apprehend her. And by trying to apprehend her, they let Black Mask Goon run away. And she was actually going to put a tracker on his boot so that she could figure out where Black Mask was. She ends up escaping their grasp while making them look stupid while doing it. And then I think she accidentally like crashes Mary and Sophie's dinner. Sophie's over there to try to make sure Mary's okay, what was going on with her dad and stuff like that. And you could see Ryan's dislike for the Crows pop up. She calls Sophie stuff like Crowfee and different things like that. And then but they do make an effort with this drinking game with this tequila. It's one night only. And Sophie, during the drinking game, kind of makes an attempt to try to get Ryan to tell her that she's Batwoman, or try to show that she knows she is, but it doesn't work. So it makes you feel like this is something that's not going to be completed in this episode, as far as her coming out that she knows. That was cool, but they go into finding a note from Clue Master, and it starts them on a little run of trying to capture Mr. Arthur Brown. um Again, it was like 3 or 4, maybe, mm, 5, 6, 5 years ago, that Sophie put Clue Master away, and that's when she got off to like an amazing start in her career. She ended up uh being up to a field agent because she was a rookie, and we couldn't find out later that she actually got a tip, and the tip is what actually helped her to. She didn't figure out the puzzle herself. The tip is actually how Sophie ended up being able to catch Clue Master. Now, Clue Master is obsessed with getting back at Sophie because he thinks he's the smartest guy on the planet, and he don't understand how a rookie cop could actually solve, you know what I'm saying, his clues. So when they find out that somebody's been poisoned, it's like this little poisonous caterpillar or something like that, and you try to have to save it through the night. They figure out where it is. It's somewhere where Sophie used to train when she was going to be a crow. They come up and they find this girl locked in a glass box. When Sophie looks, she finds out that it's Stephanie. It's Stephanie, and Stephanie Brown is actually Arthur Brown's daughter, and she's the one who actually gave Sophie the tip. So Stephanie, I think in the comics, is a prominent character because she goes by the superhero name Spoiler. Uh, she now goes by Spoiler. She used to be a Robin, and then I think she was even a Batgirl. So this is one of the things where maybe she's getting ready to be an addition of the team, and maybe with the rumors that were happening, you know what I'm saying, on the net, maybe Batwoman is finna get her Robin, because maybe Stephanie will be Robin before she comes Spoiler. I don't know. But Stephanie understood that her dad poisoned her. The way they had to figure out these clues was to order them into, I think, the what eats what, like Bobcat eats this eats fly, this eats spider eats fly, like type of thing. And once they figured that out, it gave them a color code of them having to be a sharpshooter and having to shoot the targets down in that order, in order to save Stephanie. The door dropped, they came to it, and they were able to cure her. It was crazy to me that he would use his daughter, but then he did kind of make it kind of simple in order to solve the thing that they were doing, the little puzzle they were doing, in order to save it. All right. Now, when they get to the second spot, when they figure out where it's at, because they get Stephanie has ciphers written all over her. They can't figure it out, so they bring in Luke, which really makes me think Stephanie's going to be part of the team, because they already, in a very short time, started a relationship, like a love thing between Stephanie and Luke. Kissed and everything. Should be able to find my number. It is really, really weird how they think, but I'm so glad Luke has ever been able to find love, because he looks like he's just smitten with her, and I like them. That couple of them, they're cute together. So they get Luke to help her. They start breaking down the ciphers after they're flirting with each other about the different stuff that they know. She's been to MIT. He wanted to go to MIT. He got into MIT but never went, type of thing. So they're breaking down the ciphers. The girls figure that he's going to finish what he started. So the set for this show that's been off the air for I don't know how many years is still put together. So they go there. And they ended up walking on the pressure plate to answer the questions. And Ryan and Mary walking onto the pressure plate while Sophie didn't walk on. So they're answering the questions for extra time before the bomb goes off. And through this whole interaction, you have Sophie talk about, well, if Batwoman could help us, and they're trying to play it off, well, Batwoman probably has something to do with 2 a.m. on a Friday or something like that. So Sophie finally tells Ryan, I know you're Batwoman. You could trust me. You could trust me. You could trust me. And the whole thing that they're going through this is they're showing that Sophie is trustworthy, because at first Stephanie gave the clue to her, and she swore to keep Stephanie's identity a secret so that her father wouldn't come after her. You know what I'm saying? She saw what she was going to do. She saw what he was going to do to all those people at the game show when she was going to blow them up. So Sophie knows Ryan is Batwoman, is proud of her from everything she did, and already erased everything from her criminal past, and those two are getting along now. So are we going to get a Ryan and Sophie relationship? At the same time, Stephanie figures out what's going on, knocks out Luke, and then goes to pursue her dad, right? At the same time, Ryan and Mary send Sophie to the Batcave. So her first time ever on that set, her first time ever in the Batcave, to get the baton in order for them to be able to get out of the situation they're in. Luke manages to help Stephanie, because Clue Master's gonna kill them both, right? So Stephanie follows her dad's clues to their home, where she grew up. He's waiting on her. He tells him that Sophie didn't crack his clue that she did, and that she effectively was the one to put him into prison, right? So Clue Master's just gonna kill both of them. Got him in the car. There's some gas coming into the car. Luke manages to break the window just in time to save Stephanie. Clue Master gets arrested again, and then that baton, I think he said baton, but she bought the grapple gun. Sophie ended up getting there in time. She tells her to run by the big door, and then Ryan uses the grappling gun in order to escape right when the bomb's finna blow up. This means Sophie's part of the team. This means Stephanie's part of the team. This means this team is finna get as big as Team Flash and Team Arrow. That's what it feels like. I'm so glad that Sophie and Ryan got past that part. I still feel like it was a little quick. I wish it wasn't. Like I told you about Stephanie, she used to be a Robin. She used to be a Batgirl. She goes by spoiler now. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be seeing a lot more of her. Alice ended up figuring out who Cersei was, and was able to put two and two together and figure out that Cersei's Sionis and that Roman Sionis is Black Mask. She figured all that out because she knows that Cersei Sionis died in the Arkham escape, right? And she walked over her body. She knows she's dead. She also just figured out that this version of Cersei is actually Kate Kane when she gets out of being killed by telling Roman, look, I can make your daughter a face so she doesn't have to wear that mask anymore. So she's making her face, puts the face on, and we finally get to see the beautiful Wallace Day. And then when she looks into her eyes, she knows that the eyes are brown instead of blue, or blue instead of brown. I forget. But she sees her dad's eyes, and that's how she knows Kate. She says Kate when the episode's going off. So that Alice knowing that is going to be interesting, especially with her calling for her dad for help while she almost escaped, and leaving that message, because somebody's going to get that message. Somebody's going to be able to trace that, especially if Commander Kane comes out of it and he's able to remember that's going on. They're going to be able to trace Black Mass location. So we'll see what happens with that. But what did you guys think about this episode? I thought it was done pretty well. It was interesting. They introduced a lot of characters that are important characters with Stephanie, and I like the whole Clue Master thing. Really, really, really well done. What did you guys think about it? Put it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and follow us on everywhere at A+ Opinions, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. Come to the Facebook group. Don't forget to check out the Patreon. Come join the Discord. There's all types of chatter going on in there. I think you guys will like it. You can follow me everywhere at Nerd Mix Alpha, man. Until next time, as always, keep it A+. This has been a Nerd Mix. Indie out.